What's up, everybody? It's Chris from the Rewired Soul, where we talk about the problem but focus on the solution. And I'm sitting here in my office on my lunch break, and I just got a text from my girlfriend with an article that Demi Lovato got rushed to the hospital for an overdose. And that just breaks my heart, man. And hopefully she pulls through. And I just want to make a quick video and just kind of talk about it and touch on it because I'm somebody who relapsed. And like, I think what people need to understand about relapse is like, man, especially if after you have like a certain length of sobriety, like she did, she had like 6 years clean. Like when you relapse, like you go hard. You go hard. Like you lost this thing. You lost this number that you had. And I know the number isn't supposed to be a big deal, but it's something that you've had for a long time. Like something I keep in my mind to prevent my relapse is to realize like if I go back out there, I'm gonna die because I'm gonna go so hard. Like because the guilt, the shame, like knowing that I let myself down, my family down, my son down, my girlfriend, all of you out there, letting you down, like that guilt and shame that we end up turning back to drugs and alcohol to cover that up. And like it's so hard. Like whenever I work with people who relapse, like sometimes it just comes like over and over and over and over again because you lost that number. Like think about it, you lost this 6 year number, and just trying to stay clean for 30 days or 60 days, that disease that's in your head, it's like, hey, well, why not just do it again? Why not just do it again? You already lost 6 years. What's it gonna do if you lose 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days? You know what I mean? And I think that's what she's struggling with. And like I said, like, and one of the things too, and I'll talk about that real quick. I wish we had a different word for people who overdose but didn't die. Like, I get messages about, oh, so and so overdose, and it's a really crappy follow up question to be like, well, are they alive? Did they pull through? Are they at the hospital? Like, you know, um, so, like, for those of you who don't know, there's this miracle medication out there called Narcan. And basically, what Narcan does is it goes into your system and it pops out the opioids from your system and it revives you from overdose. But depending on how strong it is, you might need more doses. And check locally. Like, if you're somebody who knows somebody struggling with like a heroin addiction, like, go to your local pharmacy or Google it. Some cities, some states are starting to sell Narcan over the counter without a prescription, or you can get a prescription from your doctor. So like say you're a mother and you think your son is a heroin addict or your daughter's a heroin addict, or if your husband or wife or friend or something like that, like you can get a prescription for Narcan so you can keep it on you. Like in the trunk of my car, I actually have some Narcan just in case. Like you never know, but it can save lives. So, depending on how soon the first responders got there to help Demi out, hopefully it was soon enough, so she pulls through. But if she makes it through this, like, man, I hope she goes to like a 30, 60, 90-day treatment and just takes a break. I know she's done treatment before, but like she needs to get out of the spotlight. She needs to take a break. She needs to have a whole reset. She needs to reevaluate what's going on in her life, figure out what led to the last relapse, not this one, but what led to her relapsing after 6 years, and really unpack that and diagnose it and use that to avoid it in the future. Because like that's the thing. Whenever somebody relapses, I ask them, I'm like, what happened? What happened? Because for most people, if you've never relapsed before, for most people that mental relapse happens weeks or months before you even pick up the drink or the drug, right? So you gotta go back in time. You gotta work with a therapist. You gotta work with somebody, or maybe in a 12-step program, work with a sponsor, and figure out what was going on with you that made you think that drugs or alcohol was the answer. Like what kind of stress, what kind of sadness, what kind of anger, what was happening to you that made you think that going back out there was a good idea. So, and that's the terrible thing too, with all the fentanyl going around, a lot of heroin's being mixed with fentanyl. So like most of the people I know who pass away from heroin, it was just their first time using. It was their first time using after a relapse, or, they tried it and their tolerance was different or whatever. But fentanyl is some powerful stuff and it's killing so many people. So anyways, I got to get back to work. I was just doing this on my lunch break. So I'll try to keep you guys posted. Follow me on Instagram. If you're not, I might do some videos over there or some Instagram stories over there. But, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to educate people about relapse and Narcan and stuff like that, please share this video with other people. I don't have my normal end screens, but go ahead and click the little subscribe button, and maybe I'll add some other stuff if you want to check out some more videos. So anyways, my thoughts are with Demi Lovato, and I'll see you guys tonight with another mental health video.